So the donor has now come back into the room and he's urinated into the pot. So the first thing we need to make sure is that the urine is of body temperature. So the LCD crystal thermometer on the front there will start to glow, and it will give you the range between 32 and 38 degrees. And as long as that, as long as it lights up within those parameters, then the test is working, and it's you can safely say that the urine comes straight from source or from the body. At this point here, we look at the clock, and it's now 11:22. So we're going to test time starts at 11:22 a.m. We're going to take the key from out of the top of the lid. We're going to press it. It needs a nice gentle, nice firm push to push the key into the side of the pot there. That then is going to allow the urine up the membranes at the back of the pot, but we now start the timer for 10 minutes. We remove the label from the back of the pot, and very quickly we should now be able to see the membranes at the back of the pot there turning a magenta colour. That tells us that the urine is now creeping up the back of the pot onto those membranes, and we should now be able to start to read the test. We should be able to read the results of the test within 2 to 3 minutes, but we're set the time for 10 minutes to ensure that we give the donor enough time for the test to read, because they may say after 2 or 3 minutes that you haven't given it enough time. So we give them 10 minutes to ensure fair play. So what we have here now, if we look at the back of this test, we have a C line at the top. That's the control line. That tells you that the test is working. And then underneath that, lines should start to appear. So the drugs that we're testing for on this kit, number 1 is methadone, number 2 is cocaine, 3 is THC, which is cannabis or metabolite, MDMA, which is ecstasy, methadone, which is heroin substitute, amphetamines, morphine, benzodiazepine, so that's things like temazepam and diazepam, ketamine and tramadol. And lines have clearly appeared against each of those drugs, which tells me that this is a negative test for all of those drugs. It's only where a line doesn't appear that it's a positive for that particular drug. So I can now safely let the donor back to work because he's passed the drug test.